Continuing on with the Attack of the Clones series, we have this, the Lark D whistle. It's made from ABS. It has the removable head, the curved windway, which you can see there, flat block, and is generally identical to most of the other Sasato clones. This one was just given to me as a present, and I haven't totally gotten to feel my way around with it as much as I have with some of the other whistles that I've demoed. But that is kind of a good thing because I can give you fairly quick early on impressions. It's a little better than most of the Sasato clones that I have had in my hands at this point. It still has the tendency to get a little bit recorder buzzy when you're jumping between the lower octave and the higher octave, and especially on these top three notes, the G, A, and B. G, A, B, yeah. I like it. I like the way it sounds. I like the way it plays, and I think that if I get a little more time with it, I'm going to be pretty solid with this. It doesn't feel like the woody or the wood note. This one actually feels more like the Longshuan one that I really like. It's a little heavier, thicker feel to the ABS. Maybe there's something to the fact that this one actually came from Ireland. These come from Belfast. This one I think was procured through Amazon for $14 or $15 US. They also make a sea whistle that looks just like this. Is it a good beginner whistle? I think so. I think the clones are difficult. They're difficult to pin down because they can be really good for a beginner, especially given that a lot of times beginners are going to be playing a lot of first octave stuff. I will also say that this one is fairly good for a beginner because it has a little heavier feel to it and feels a little bit more like a real whistle, like a metal one. The buzzy notes and the shrill stuff that you get out of the wood note is not nearly as bad. And I think the breath control is a little more easily attainable with the Lark whistle as opposed to some of the others. I've only had it a few days and I'm already pretty jazzed about it. I want to keep working on practicing with this one to where I get down that breathing and that flow that makes it work the way I want it to. I think it's possible. Whereas a couple of the other Sasato clones, I just give up. I'm not going to put that much effort into something that already doesn't work very well. The verdict is, after a few days of owning it, the Lark D is one of the superior clones. So far anyway, I really like it. I think it is a decent beginner whistle. I think that not being susceptible to weather and temperature, not being susceptible to some of maybe the other issues that the other clones have, as well as traditional metal whistles have, really could be a feather in its cap. I think it's pretty slick. It's worth what was paid for it, and I really appreciated the gift. This was the Lark ABS D whistle, one of the Sasato clones. The attack continues, and join me next week when we play something completely different.